Why should I use a lawyer and not a cheaper paralegal service? There are many paralegal companies that offer legal services. What looks like a bargain, however, can become a very costly mistake. Paralegals are not lawyers and thus are not legally allowed to provide you with legal advice. They will not go with you to the hearing. If you have a problem, you will be alone. If a bankruptcy petition is completed incorrectly, you risk having your bankruptcy petition denied, losing your property, and even criminal prosecution. Where can I get a copy of my credit report? Once a year, you get a free copy of your credit report from the 3 major credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. For your free annual credit report, you may either call 877-322-8228 or go to annualcreditreport.com. After the bankruptcy is final, may I have a bank account? What if I inherit a fortune or win the lotto? 6 months after you file Chapter 7 bankruptcy, or when you receive a discharge, whichever occurs later, you may live your life as if you had never filed for bankruptcy. You may have a bank account, inherit property, and if you're so fortunate as to win the lottery, it will all belong to you. Will the bankruptcy stop my creditors from harassing me? Once you retain us, you may have your creditors contact us. When they learn how we represent you, they will most likely stop harassing you. Once we file your petition with the bankruptcy court, creditors are not allowed to take any further action against you without getting permission from the bankruptcy court. Will the bankruptcy stop a creditor from garnishing my salary or taking money from my bank account? The moment we file your petition with the bankruptcy court, an automatic stay stops garnishments and the removal of money from your bank accounts. If any money is taken after we file your petition, it must be returned. Will filing for bankruptcy stop a creditor such as a credit union from deducting money from my salary or bank account? Yes, all payments to creditors will stop once your petition is filed. If any money is taken after we file, the creditor must return it to you. Will filing for bankruptcy save my home from foreclosure? In most cases, a Chapter 7 bankruptcy will stop the foreclosure proceedings temporarily, perhaps for a month or 2. A Chapter 13 bankruptcy is usually more appropriate if you wish to stop a foreclosure permanently and catch up on your mortgage payments. May I continue to pay any of my creditors if I wish? You may reaffirm a debt with a creditor, however, unless you have a good reason such as needing your car, it's usually not a good idea to reaffirm a debt. May I keep a credit card if I do not owe money on it? If you don't owe a creditor money, then you don't need to list the creditor in your bankruptcy petition. The creditor will most likely allow you to keep your card. However, if you owe money to the same creditor on another account, the creditor will most likely close the account with a 0 balance. Also, sometimes creditors will close your account even if you don't owe them any money at all. Can I pay a family member or friend before I file bankruptcy? You cannot pay anyone, especially a family member or friend, more than $600 within 3 months of filing a bankruptcy. In fact, if you make a large payment within the year prior to filing a bankruptcy petition, the bankruptcy trustee may sue the person to whom you made the payment to get the money back to pay your creditors. Will my employer know about the bankruptcy? Your employer will not be informed of the bankruptcy unless we need to stop a wage garnishment. Will filing for bankruptcy ruin my credit? If you have good credit and don't owe too much money, then yes, filing bankruptcy would ruin your credit. However, if you're considering bankruptcy, you probably have already missed payments and perhaps are having your wages garnished or your bank account has been frozen. In such a case, your credit is likely already ruined. Bankruptcy may be the first step towards rebuilding your credit. Can I be turned down for bankruptcy? No client of our firm who has completed the petition truthfully and accurately, appeared for each hearing, and fully cooperated with the bankruptcy trustee has ever been refused a bankruptcy discharge. If I file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, can I stop paying my bills? Once you retain us for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, you may stop paying your creditors. Exceptions to this are your rent or your mortgage, your car loan, utilities, and other living expenses. The creditors are driving me crazy. What should I do? Once you retain us, you may tell your creditors that they should stop calling you and call us instead. How can I afford to pay you when I can't pay my bills? Instead of getting nowhere paying your credit cards, you pay us instead. You pay us at your own pace. While you're paying us, we're taking the calls from your creditors. How do I file for bankruptcy? Schedule an appointment for a free consultation in our office. If we determine that bankruptcy is right for you and you wish to proceed, you'll pay us a deposit and sign a retainer agreement that says we represent you. For more information, call us at 718-625-0800 to schedule a free consultation.